Hi, my name's Chris. I'm from Musosoup, one of the co-founders. I'm going to go through all the different ways to embed your music into your submission. Some people get stuck on this, so let's get to it, right? Now, to get to this stage, you would click Submit Music, you'd fill in your artist details, then you're going to put your release details in, like the names of the track. And then when you get to the third tab, this is about the embed code, all right? So go through all the different ones. We're going to talk about if your music's unreleased or not released. So let's do YouTube first. Right, YouTube. If your music is not out yet, when you upload your music to YouTube, you'll need to check it and put it as unlisted. If it's out, choose public. Both of them will look the same to you on your login, okay? So when you can see your video, click Share, Embed, and Copy, all right? Come back here, and in a little box, we're just going to pop that in. Up comes your video, all right? Unlisted means that it can be pasted and embedded into a website like Musosoup or on a blog, but it's not public or searchable on YouTube, okay? So that's why it's really good for unreleased. If you click private, no one can see anything. It's only private to you, all right? So don't choose private, unlisted for unreleased, public for released music. Okay, up next we have SoundCloud. Okay, so first of all, let's do a single. So let's go and click this one. Look, let's just pick something random. Embed, choose the middle one. It's always the best one because it's got the nice little wavy pattern for the curators to use. You want to look for the code here. Look, take that one. Let's go back in here. Just replace the code. Pop that in there. All right, nice and easy, yeah? If we're going to do an album or an EP, we're going to find out it's exactly the same. Look, share, copy there, go for the middle one, click there. Pop that one in, and voila, we've got an album, okay? Now, what happens if we want to do, let's say you've got an EP coming out, you could do multiple campaigns one after the other. So let's say you work really far in advance. You've got like 3 months before your album's coming out. You could do a campaign, right? And you could do at the top, you could start with key track from the EP, and all of it could be leading towards the release date. All right. And then you get all those days for free leading up to the time when the release happens. And then you get 21 days as a standard campaign once it's released. All right. So if you imagine once you've finished that campaign, you could do exactly what I'm going to show you again, but with Spotify instead. You can say key track from my EP, and you can keep swapping the key tracks around while always submitting your EP or album again and again and again. All right, so how do we do this? Look at the embed codes here. So I've chosen the single and I've typed in key track and then I've pasted the single code. Now then I can say from the up and coming album, and I've pasted the album code. So let's copy all this and let's go back to the box. All right, so this looks really cool. Watch, bosh, in it goes. Key track from the up and coming album. All right, so there you go. You can do two things at once, as long as it's relevant to the same release. You know, this track needs to be off of the album to make this work. You can do exactly the same with this with Spotify, as I just showed you. It could be key video on YouTube that comes as an asset to go along with the album you're submitting. Or if you've got a single, you could do exactly the same. All right, so the principle's the same. Just swap the codes around. Just change what you want to type on what I showed you there, which is key track or from the up and coming album. Yeah, so just work out, just change that to what you want and paste the codes in as I've shown you in the video as we go along. Well, up next we've got Spotify. So this one's really easy. Again, look, we've got to go to Greg Bounce, this is my chum here. So we'll go pick a track. Single, here, share, embed. Now, you might struggle to get these codes when you're using your phone, so you're probably best to do this on a computer. Maybe you have to switch it to, there's a setting that says show desktop version on your phone. Anyway, click copy. If you wonder what the code looks like, it looks like the other ones on YouTube and stuff. Look, so we click copy, come back to here, and we can paste this in. And like, just to show you that we can edit it the same way we were doing before, you know, like let's say, for example, we wanted to change that there. Look, we could just go up to where we said key track, paste in that one, and now we'd have a Spotify and a SoundCloud. But obviously we don't want to do that, do we, for this one, because the music's already out. We want to concentrate on it being a single. We can just paste that in. If we want to go ahead and do an EP instead, go back to the main page, go and find an EP, make sure you've got all the tracks in front of you, click here, share, embed, copy, and pop that one in there. All right, so that's the embed for Spotify. Now Bandcamp is next. All right, so let's just put one song on for Bandcamp first. So click share and embed. click this one. Now, do not go for the skinny one because there's no wavy player. They can't move and skip around the tracks. Click this one here. Right, that's the nice looking one. Click copy. Let's go down to here, and there's our Bandcamp. Now, if it's an EP, you can do exactly the same as what I showed you about key track from so and so. You can do all that stuff as well. Just do the boxes as the same as this. So if we go back here again, look, let's go to the EP. Now this one's important. There's a little trick here. Click embed. Click here. Go to the small one again. Don't go for the huge picture. Show track listings. There you go. All right. Copy this here, and you can paste that one in there. Now, for some reason or other, by default, Bandcamp like to make their code really skinny. I don't know why. That's like the width here. If you want to do this, you don't have to, but I will change it anyway. If I change that there to 100%, it goes to the full width of the box. All right, you don't have to do that. I'll do that for you if you want. But if you want to get fiddly with the code and learn how it all works, that's one way you can do it. All right. So that's basically the end of the embeds. Seems complicated, didn't it? But it's not really. In an ideal world, everyone would have APIs for us where you could literally just paste the link in and then we could make a little call off the Bandcamp and it would go, poof, and the player would pop up. But things like Soundcloud, because we're always in a bit of trouble, they've stopped giving them out anymore, so we can't do it. So we have to use embeds this way. All right, thanks for watching. My name's Chris from Musosoup, chris@musosoup.com. Buzz me anytime if you need help. All right, thanks for watching.